In last video, we have discussed about respiration in plants, where we were having some doubt that whether plants respire or not, and we conclude that yes, plants respire. Every living organism for the survival, respiration is required. Now, in this video, we are going to discuss steps for respiration. See, respiration is a catabolic process in which energy is produced, and that energy is not directly produced, so you can use it directly. No, this energy is produced in the form of ATP, which is stored in mitochondria. To convert the food into respiratory energy, that is in the form of ATP, there are certain steps, because we cannot convert it into directly into in the form of energy. Before that, I would like to discuss the difference between respiration and combustion. Respiration is a process in which there is a burning of food. In the similar way, combustion is also a process in which burning of some material is required. It is given in your book also in the page number 72. You can review from there also. Let's discuss the similarities and difference between respiration and burning. So, what is respiration and what is burning? In case of respiration, food is oxidized, and there is a burning of food. In case of burning, there is a burning of some material. It could be organic material, it could be inorganic material. Okay, during respiration, energy is released in the form of ATP. While at time of burning, energy is released in the form of light, in the form of heat, in the form of sound. Suppose you are burning some crackers. That crackers can produce light. फुलझड़ी होती है. When you burn paper, it produces some light. When you burn matchstick, it produces some light. When you burn candle, it produces light, it produces heat. Sound, when you burn crackers, they produce specific sound. That is the burning of material. But when I am doing respiration or you are doing respiration, we people are not producing any sound कि देखो आवाज़ें आ रही है मैडम के अंदर से कि ये रेस्पिरेशन कर रहे हैं. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. या आपको कि ओहो यहाँ से लाइट आ रही है, यहाँ से लाइट आ रही है. नो, वी आर नॉट प्रोड्यूसिंग हीट. ऐसा तो नहीं है ना कि एट द टाइम ऑफ रेस्पिरेशन वी बिकम्स हॉट. इट्स नॉट लाइक दैट. So respiration is a process in which energy is produced in the form of ATP, while in case of burning it is formed in the form of light, heat and sound. For respiration, normal body temperature is required. Whatever our body temperature, that is sufficient for burning of food. While in case of burning, normal body temperature will not work. For them, a specific ignition temperature is required. They burn at ignition temperature. Now, what is ignition temperature? Ignition temperature, it is also known as kindling temperature. It is a temperature at which something starts to burn. So, for paper, ignition temperature is low. For wood, ignition temperature is high. Or for plastic, something could, temperature could be high. So, every substance have different kind of ignition temperature. What is the other difference between respiration and burning? Respiration is a slow process. Respiration is a slow process. It occurs in step by step, and this one is the fast process. बस पेपर में आपने एक माचिस लगाया, एक तीली लगाई, and it can release energy or it can burn at all. That is because of it is a fast process. It is self-regulated. आपको कोई अलग से regulate करने के लिए कोई requirement नहीं है. Burning is not self-regulated. Burning, we can regulate it. It can be moderately regulated. It can be regulated manually. आप किसी चीज़ की burning को कम और ज़्यादा कर सकते हैं by adding some substances or adding some moisture and all. So there are some difference between respiration and burning. Similarly, there are some similarities between respiration and burning. Both produce energy. It's a different matter, they are producing in different form. Both produce carbon dioxide on burning. दोनों carbon dioxide and water produce करते हैं. Both are oxidation process. दोनों ही oxidation process हैं. So there are the some similarities in which organic compound can be decomposed or any combustible substances decomposed. Now the next topic which we are going to discuss is how burning and respiration helps in some of the process. See, it's not like that burning is always harmful. In some of the cases, burning is required to perform some activities. In the similar way, in our body, food is oxidized. What we are taking in the form of food? We are taking carbohydrate, we are taking protein, we are taking fat, we are taking minerals. Now, the simplest form of the food which can oxidize easily, that is carbohydrate, and that carbohydrate is glucose. So, glucose is the main substrate which can be oxidized during the process of respiration, that you need to understand. Now, what are the different steps for respiration? Respiration occurs in two steps. One is glycolysis and one is Krebs cycle. So, understand the difference between glycolysis and Krebs cycle. Respiration is our topic, and this respiration process occurs in two parts. One is glycolysis. Now, what happened during glycolysis? During glycolysis, food is converted into pyruvic acid. Now, what form of the food? That is glucose, because this is the simplest form of the food which can convert into pyruvic acid easily, which can oxidize easily. Okay, and glycolysis is a process which occurs in every living organism, no matter it is a bacteria or no matter it is a big animal like a whale. Okay, because glycolysis is a process occurs in cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the site of occurrence for glycolysis. So for every cell has cytoplasm. It means every cell can perform glycolysis. For glycolysis, oxygen is not required. Oxygen is not required. That's why it is an anaerobic process. Now, what will go in glycolysis? Glyco means glucose, lysis means breakdown. So, glycolysis is the process of breakdown of glucose. Glucose will break down into pyruvic acid. Now, food can store in the form of starch in case of plant, and food can store in the form of sucrose or glycogen in the case of animal. Whether it is a plant or it is an animal, whether the food is stored in the form of starch or in the form of sucrose, it has to first convert into glucose or fructose. Glucose and fructose both are the same, both carry same molecular formula, that is C6H12O6. Only difference is there is a difference in the arrangement of molecules. On the basis of that, they have two different names, glucose and fructose. Anyway, during conversion of glucose to pyruvic acid, some energy is required and some energy is produced. So, there are two ATP is required and they form 2 ADP, adenosine triphosphate and adenosine diphosphate. During this process, 2 ATP convert into 2 ADP because energy is required. Similarly, during this process, 4 ADP convert into 4 ATP. Okay, 4 ADP ATP में convert हो गए, means 4 ATP के around energy produce हुआ है. तो यदि हम देखें तो नेट हमें प्रॉफिट कितने का हुआ, 2 ATP का. So we can say during glycolysis, glucose convert into pyruvic acid and it produce 2 ATP and this process occurs in cytoplasm. Clear? Now, this pyruvic acid has to convert further, or this pyruvic acid has to decompose further. इसको हमें वापस तोड़ना है. So this pyruvic acid can go into two ways. If there is oxygen supply, sufficient oxygen is there, then it will enter into Krebs cycle. Krebs cycle is named after the scientist Krebs, and during this process, if oxygen is there, they will form carbon dioxide plus water. Further reactions are not in your syllabus. इतना easy भी conversion नहीं है. Lot of other reactions are there, but that is not part of your syllabus. And they produce ATP, that is adenosine triphosphate, and that energy is stored in the form of ATP only. This reaction occurs in mitochondria. ये reaction कहाँ होता है? Mitochondria. That's why mitochondria is known as powerhouse of cell, because mitochondria is the site of respiration. Clear? Here please understand that this reaction occurs in presence of oxygen, so it means this is a aerobic respiration. This kind of respiration is aerobic respiration. Okay, this process, this Krebs cycle occurs in mitochondria. And if you remember, we have already discussed, in case of prokaryotic cell, mitochondria is absent. They do not have any membrane bound cell organelles. So definitely they do not have mitochondria also. As they do not have mitochondria, then Krebs cycle is not possible in case of prokaryotic cell. Or what we can say, that Krebs cycle is absent in prokaryotic cell, or what we can say, that prokaryotic cell perform only anaerobic respiration. Means they perform only respiration which does not require oxygen, जिसके लिए ऑक्सीजन की जरूरत नहीं है. Anyhow, if oxygen is not there, there could be two possibilities. Either the oxygen is completely absent, or there is a lacking of oxygen. दोनों possibility हैं. They will perform ethyl alcohol. Its formula is C2H5OH. 2 molecules of C2H5OH plus 2 molecules of CO2 plus 2 molecules of ATP are produced. Here 36 ATP are produced. Okay. So in this one is anaerobic respiration. I am not discussing in case of animals right now, because we will have a different chapter for that. So during anaerobic respiration, ethyl alcohol, 2 molecule of carbon dioxide and 2 molecule of ATP will produce. So in case of anaerobic respiration, सब कुछ दो में चल रहा है. 2 molecule of C2H5OH, 2 molecule of carbon dioxide, 2 molecule of ATP. Clear? Any doubt? How could I ask any doubt? You can ask your doubt after that video. Okay, so this is the entire process of respiration. So respiration occurs in two steps. One is glycolysis, one is Krebs cycle. Glycolysis means breakdown of glucose. It occurs in cytoplasm. During this process, glucose convert into pyruvic acid, and during this process 2 ATP are produced, or you can say less amount of energy is produced. This is entirely anaerobic process. Anaerobic process का मतलब है whether plant is going in anaerobic condition or aerobic condition. First step is always anaerobic. During Krebs cycle, pyruvic acid in presence of oxygen break down into carbon dioxide, water and ATP. 6 molecules of carbon dioxide is produced. 6 molecules of water is produced if 6 molecules of oxygen is there. This is the complete reaction. C6H12O6 plus 6 molecule of oxygen forms 6 molecule of carbon dioxide plus 6 molecule of water plus 38 ATP. 2 ATP here and 36 ATP during Krebs cycle. Clear? And if there is lack of oxygen, In that case, they will produce ethyl alcohol, two molecule of carbon dioxide, and two molecule of ATP. Clear? Next topic is the difference between respiration and photosynthesis. If we commonly discuss, respiration is the process which occurs in all living organisms. No matter it is a plant, it is an animal, it is a bacteria, it is a small animal, it is a big creature, not it. Every living cell perform respiration. Photosynthesis is the process which occurs only in plant. Okay. For your information, there is an animal like Euglena. It is a protozoa, and Euglena can perform photosynthesis because they consist of chloroplast. So Euglena is an organism which is a link between, or which shows the properties of plant and animals both. Like plants, they have chloroplast, and like animals, they do not have cell wall. So वो थोड़ा सा छोटे organisms हैं. Okay, what is the difference between respiration and photosynthesis? Respiration occurs only in plant cell, and respiration occurs in all cells. Respiration occurs day and night. Photosynthesis occurs during daytime only. Respiration is a catabolic process because during this process mainly energy is produced. It is an anabolic process during which mainly energy is consumed. ऐसे तो हम देखें रेस्पिरेशन के लिए थोड़ी एनर्जी हमें रिक्वायर्ड भी होती है, सिमिलरली फोटोसिंथेसिस के लिए थोड़ी एनर्जी बनती भी है, बट हम मेन पे बात करेंगे कि मेनली ज़्यादा अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस हो रहा है, सो वी कंसीडर इट एज कैटाबॉलिक. Mainly they are using energy, that's why it is considered as a anabolic. For respiration, pigments not required, any pigment, no pigment required, and for this chlorophyll required. For photosynthesis, sunlight is also required, already we have mentioned that day. Now, respiration is a process in which one of the molecule break down, glucose break down. What is the reaction? Glucose combined with oxygen break down into carbon dioxide plus water plus energy. So this carbon dioxide will release into environment, this water will consume during some process or release in the form of water vapor. So what we can say, during respiration, if we compare the weight, it is a very minor, but this is a destructive process. So during this process the weight will reduce, dry weight. बट ऐसे नहीं है कि हम कहें कि मैं तो इतना मोटा या अभी इसका वेट कर लेता हूँ बिफोर रेस्पिरेशन आफ्टर रेस्पिरेशन. वी कांट डू दैट बिकॉज द होल डे वी पीपल आर रिस्पायरिंग, एनिमल्स आर रिस्पायरिंग, प्लांट्स आर रिस्पायरिंग. दैट इज़ अ वेरी माइनर वेट, बट हम मोटा मोटा समझें तो हाँ थोड़ा सा डिफरेंस आता है. आफ्टर फोटोसिंथेसिस, in photosynthesis carbon dioxide combined with water and they form glucose. They synthesize glucose and they form oxygen. ठीक है, वैसे तो ये रिएक्शन ऐसे है बच्चों, 12 molecule of water plus they form 6 molecule of water. This oxygen released into the environment, water is also released into the environment or consumed during the process, but this glucose is formed, synthesize something. This glucose is stored in plant cell in the form of starch. So this is synthesize something. तो हम मोटा मोटा ऐसे बोल सकते हैं कि during photosynthesis dry weight increase. Clear? So in today's video we have discussed glycolysis and Krebs cycle. We have discussed the difference between glycolysis and Krebs cycle. We have discussed the difference between respiration and photosynthesis. One more point. In respiration and photosynthesis, you need to understand compensation point. Now, what is compensation point? Compensation point is the point where rate of respiration is equals to rate of photosynthesis. मतलब कि during the process of photosynthesis, whatever amount of oxygen is produced, that the similar oxygen is used during the process of respiration. That point is called compensation point. इसलिए प्लांट के केस में respiration related experiments perform करना it's a little difficult because the same gas they release that become the reactant for the another reaction, तो वो थोड़ा सा मुश्किल हो जाता है. So we have done. In next video we are going to discuss about the different experiments on respiration, and for your kind of information, every year we have one question on experiment based on respiration. Generally होता ही है 5 marks question in plants respiration on the basis of experiment, that we are going to discuss in the next video. Till then, take care, goodbye. Read this entire topic, it's really interesting and very easy, very scoring also. Watch this video, read from your book. Still if you people have doubt, you all are most welcome. Till then, take care, goodbye.